Most people completely misunderstand what it actually takes to register a company in Russia, and that misunderstanding usually falls into two extremes. Some assume it is a fast, fully digital process similar to setting up a modern startup in the United States. Others assume it is extremely complex, inaccessible, and reserved only for large corporations with legal teams. But the surprising truth is somewhere in between. Because registering an LLC in Russia is structured, formal, and highly regulated, but also surprisingly straightforward when you understand the system. And here's the key detail most people miss right from the beginning. What people casually call a Russia LLC is officially known as a limited liability company, or in local terms, an AALA, under the legal framework of Russia. And once you understand that, everything starts to make more sense. Because you are not dealing with a vague offshore concept. You are dealing with a fully codified corporate system with defined rules, documentation requirements, tax structures, and compliance obligations. But before we get into the technical steps, let's start with a story. Imagine someone named Michael. Michael is a 38-year-old entrepreneur from Chicago who runs a software consulting business serving international clients. For years, he has operated as a solo freelancer using US-based platforms. But as his business grows, something starts to change. He begins working with clients in Eastern Europe and Central Asia. Payments become inconsistent due to banking restrictions and cross-border processing delays. Some clients request local invoicing structures. And slowly, a new idea starts forming. What if he registers a company closer to the region where he is doing business? That is how Russia enters his research. At first, Michael is confused. He hears conflicting information online. Some sources talk about tax advantages. Others warn about legal complexity. And some say foreign ownership is restricted. So he does what most entrepreneurs do. He keeps digging. And this is where the real journey begins. Because registering an LLC in Russia is not just about paperwork. It is about understanding a legal and financial system designed for domestic business operations, with clearly defined rules for foreign participation. Now, let's introduce Sarah. Sarah is a digital marketing consultant from New York managing clients across Europe and Asia. She is exploring international company structures to optimize invoicing and expand her client base. She comes across Russia as a potential jurisdiction. But like Michael, she quickly realizes that this is not a casual online registration process. There are specific requirements. Legal documentation, tax identification numbers, and compliance obligations that must be followed carefully. But here is where things get interesting. Because once you break it down step by step, the process becomes logical. So let's walk through it. The first step in registering an LLC in Russia is choosing the company structure. The most common form is the limited liability company, which is flexible and widely used for small and medium-sized businesses. It can be owned by a single person or multiple founders. And liability is limited to the capital contributed. Now Michael hits his first realization. This is not an informal setup. This is a formal corporate structure recognized under national law. Once the structure is clear, the next step is selecting a company name. The name must comply with legal naming rules and cannot conflict with existing registered entities. It also cannot include restricted terms or misleading descriptions. And this is where Sarah experiences her first moment of adjustment. Even something as simple as naming requires compliance review. But here's the problem. Most beginners assume naming is just branding. In reality, it is a legal identifier. Once the name is approved, the next step is preparing founding documents. This is where things become more serious. You must define ownership structure, shared distribution, business activities, and governance rules. These details are recorded in the charter document. Now Daniel enters the story. Daniel is a technology entrepreneur from San Francisco building a SaaS platform with international users. He is exploring Russia as a potential base for operational expansion. He assumes incorporation will be fast and simple. But when he begins reviewing documentation requirements, he realizes that precision is critical. Every detail must match legal standards exactly. And this is where many foreign entrepreneurs begin to feel the weight of the system. Because Russia does not treat company formation as a casual registration. It treats it as a formal legal act. But here is the insight most people miss. Once you understand the structure, the process is highly systematic. So after documents are prepared, the next step is submission to the tax authority, known as the Federal Tax Service. This is where your company officially becomes a legal entity. But approval depends on accuracy. Even small errors can result in rejection or delays. Now, Michael learns something important. Precision is not optional. It is required. Once registration is approved, the company receives its official registration certificate and tax identification number. At this point, the LLC legally exists. But here is where the illusion breaks. Because incorporation is only the beginning. After registration, you must open a corporate bank account. And this step introduces a new layer of complexity. Banks require verification of company documents, identity of founders, and clarity of business operations. They must comply with strict financial regulations. And this is where Daniel makes a mistake. He assumes banking will be automatic after registration. But without clear documentation and a structured business profile, his application faces delays. Michael takes a different approach. He prepares detailed documentation outlining business activity, expected transactions, and client structure. And because of that, his banking process moves more smoothly. And this creates an important lesson. In Russia, documentation consistency is everything. But here is where things become even more strategic. Why do entrepreneurs consider Russia in the first place? For some, it is access to a large domestic market. For others, it is operational cost structure. And for certain industries, it offers access to regional business networks across Eurasia. But it is not a universal solution. It is a jurisdiction with specific advantages and limitations. Now let's zoom out. Because what is really happening here is not just company formation. It is legal positioning within a national economic system. And once you understand that, everything becomes clearer. Every requirement has a purpose. Every document has a function. And every step is part of a structured legal framework. Now Sarah begins to see her company differently. It is no longer just a business idea. It is a regulated legal entity, operating within a defined national system. And that changes how she approaches contracts, clients, and compliance. But here is the final insight that ties everything together. Registering an LLC in Russia is not about shortcuts or offshore tricks. It is about building a legally recognized company within a structured regulatory environment. And once you understand that, the process becomes logical instead of intimidating. So if you are considering registering a company in Russia, you now understand the real journey. There is no informal shortcut. There is a structured process involving name approval, charter preparation, tax registration, legal incorporation, banking setup, and ongoing compliance obligations. But you also now understand something even more important. This system is not designed to confuse you. It is designed to ensure legal clarity, financial transparency, and structured business operations. And once you align with that system, everything becomes more predictable. Because in global business, predictability is power. And structure is what creates it. And if you found this guide helpful and want more deep breakdowns of international company formation, global business structures, and real-world entrepreneurship systems explained in a simple and practical way, make sure to subscribe for more guides like this. Because the more you understand these systems, the more confidently you can build across borders. And in international entrepreneurship, confidence always starts with clarity.